Welcome, welcome. As you arrive, allowing for just yourself to arrive as you are. And as we begin here, we'll have the the space for a little bit of teaching and then go into our meditation. And so you can make sure that you have whatever you may need, whatever your body needs, a little bit of water. And yes, so let's begin. Of course, taking care of your body as you're here. Today's meditation is focused the on um, what I have found that helps to open to that sense of peace in our being, and that there is a combination of a need for being able to be open, specifically to feel. Yeah. And it's where we allow ourselves to feel. So, for example, if I allow myself to feel here in the heart, and here, of course, speaking to the spiritual heart, but in this general central area of the chest, that if I allow myself to feel there, then whenever it is that I'm actually present and I'm meditating, let's say I'm in the quiet and I'm in the stillness, yeah, if the feeling is there, then I am open and available to experience. If I am not open to feeling, then I am not open to experience. And in meditation, so there's this realm of the degree to which we're open to feel. And then the other piece is the degree to which we're also available to simply be open. This could be characterized as a kind of stillness. Yes, if you mix, for example, the sense of stillness, obviously, when there's enough relaxation, it's a relaxed stillness. And there you connect to the sense of the openness. Finding a place where you're, a position and a state in which you can be still and open and connected. When still, open, and connected through feeling is possible, there, whatever it is that is present in our emotionality will start to flow. And as we accept and accept and accept, and we get to the layers of just going into being, underneath there, through the unknown, yeah, and through the stillness. And so maybe I'll speak a little more through this, because the stillness is that my body is able to be still. I'm not busy fidgeting, or I'm not busy looking around. Yes, because then that's a different experience that I'm taking other information. Body is still, yeah. Then emotions, my feelings are also there, they're present in this way. And I'm with what's there. And so there's a still enough stillness to feel there. And there's specifically a stillness in reference to thinking, or what might be experienced as a kind of silence. This silence can be experienced as going into a kind of darkness. If we have our eyes closed and there's a silence, it's like being in a dark room. There's this quote, I don't remember the writer, that says something like, most of the problems in the world are because humans don't know how to, or not able to, be alone in a room just by themselves. So we have this stillness of the mind that is clearly at this time in our life and in civilization, there's so much data flowing all the time. And one of the main pieces here in terms of the stillness is through relaxation. Yeah, relaxation. And then I will also give techniques that are able to be able to surrender to the silence. Moving towards the back of the head, focusing on the pauses between the breath. Those are very effective techniques to quiet the mind, to just go into a silence of relaxation. So it's a mixture of this stillness and then also the openness and willingness to feel. If it's just stillness, then we can get into states where we focus and we're able to narrow our attention and experience a certain kind of relief. But if it's mixed with being able to feel, then the quality of being at peace and the sweetness of a smile or a joy can often be found. This, of course, as we allow whatever feeling is there to simply go through. There might be other feelings that might be there first. And we just experience and allow. There's nothing to do about it, but we're giving permission to be. And this is what it is, permission to be, with a combination of this vulnerability of I feel and I am present and still. So today's meditation will be focused on these qualities. Stillness, openness, feeling, and wherever you focus, whether it's on your belly, see the belly, doing this in the belly brings a sense of I am here, like in this world. To do it in the heart can open to that sense of I am love. Yeah. And so there where we feel these parts that we can, wherever we focus, and today we'll focus on the heart as this beautiful alchemist doorway to the more real. So allow yourselves to settle down. If you need any water, and we will begin the meditation with a poem or two. Mhm. And so, making sure the body is comfortable and yet alert, present, that you are welcome here just as you are, however weary or joyous. Mhm. Allowing for the closing of the eyes to welcome you more and more into this present moment. The first poem here is by Hafez. Absolutely clear. Don't surrender your loneliness so quickly. Let it cut more deeply. Let it ferment and season you as few human or even divine ingredients can. Something missing in my heart tonight has made my eyes so soft, my voice so tender, my need of God absolutely clear. A day of silence. A day of silence can be a pilgrimage in itself. A day of silence can help you listen to the soul play in marvelous lute and drum. Is not most talking a crazed defense of a crumbling fort? I thought we came here to surrender in silence, to yield to light and happiness, to dance within in celebration of love's victory. Hafez. We surrender as we are. You, beloved one, welcome here just as you are. Allowing more and more of you to relax. The gentle ebb and flow of your breath, caressing your chest and your head and your belly very gently. Nothing to do, no one to be. No right way or wrong way. Allowing the ground that is holding you, the seat, the ground, to feel its support, holding you just as you are. You welcome here more and more. We bring the attention to the breath in the center of the chest. However subtle, the caress of that breath, showing the aliveness that you are alive, dear one. You are here just as you're meant to be. And ever so softly, we allow for the focus, a curiosity for the sensations of that breath in the center of the chest. Tracking the inhale, a pause, and the exhale. Pause and the inhale, at your own pace, becoming particularly curious for those little pauses between every inhale and every exhale, and between every exhale and every inhale, however small, however irregular, curious. This breath, these pauses are a ground you can come back to if ever you get lost in thoughts. Curious for the texture of these pauses, the feeling, the silence. Allowing more of you to relax into the ground of that silence. More relaxed, allowing the sense of I am doing something, I am trying to relax, to be, to feel. And in the stillness, allowing whatever may be, willing to open in this moment to the unknown of this moment, to feel the unknown, the openness. I relax. I open to being, to feeling here in this heart. A soft intimacy with the sensations, the feeling that is right there at the center of the chest. I am, I feel, I am stillness. stillness and feeling intimacy. We gently begin to take a few deeper breaths, continuing to be with the stillness and the aliveness, whatever is here in the heart. With these deeper breaths, we welcome more of ourselves. With this awareness that we have discovered or nurtured, welcoming that stillness, that presence into more of our day. That the moment that we may open our eyes, that more of you is welcome, just as you are. Loved by life, through the right to be here. Slowly, respecting yourself, you may wish to, with some deeper breaths, open your eyes gently, allowing for the visual field to be included as if you're there seeing from that place, from the heart, a little bit more from that beingness. And if anybody on Zoom or on the YouTube live stream wishes to share anything in the chat or any questions, I'm happy to be present here with you. Only if there's some aliveness, something you wish to share from your experience. Well, I will close with some words here. This stillness this availability, this openness, this aliveness is a path through which meditation helps to discover more of what's true, a sense of truth, what's true. And inside of this stillness and the willingness to feel. And so I welcome you to explore how this availability, this willingness, can flavor your day, your week. And lastly, I'll share that I just put out a course that will be starting on August 24th. It'll be a 7-week adventure of relational healing and presence. And bringing healing to those stuck parts and the power of the group field. And when coming into a group, we get to touch those vulnerabilities that often stay stuck in our lives because of lack of presence in the groups that exist in life, often. Of that emotional attunement. And so that is a course called The Heart Between Us, and you can see it. There'll be a link below. And also on my website at adrianlove.com. These meditations and teachings come by donation, and so if you feel called, you're also welcome to donate, of course. And that information can be found also at my website. If you go to the Heart of Life Meditations, PayPal, Venmo, and it'll be in the description of this video. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, your evening, and thank you for coming here. Blessings. May more and more of life realize more of what's true and real, and may there be more and more spaces where life can feel welcomed to be itself. Until next time.